guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Ken, and today we're here to talk about the new Netflix original Spiderhead, starring Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller.
Yep.
And directed by the same person that did Top Gun Maverick, Joseph Kosinski.
Okay, yeah.
He's got 2 movies. He's got one on streaming, and he's got one in the theater. So,
and Miles Teller was in Top Gun Maverick.
Was also in Top Gun Maverick, and the new Thor movie's getting ready to come out. So
I know.
This is the summer of Teller and Hemsworth, apparently.
So,
but before we get into talking about this, first I have to ask, subscribe to the channel. We have to ask. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We do all kinds of movie reviews, TV reviews.
Yep.
Just everything entertainment-based, live streams, just tons of fun stuff revolving around the world of movies and television and streaming on this channel. You would definitely love to check out. So hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to like this video. And comment down below, did you check out Spiderhead? What did you think of it? Let us know in the comment section below.
Or do you plan to?
And also, turn on those bell notifications for all future videos. So, yeah, I didn't even know anything about this movie.
Right.
You told me about it.
Yeah.
Knew nothing about it. Didn't even see a trailer. It was like, there's a new movie starring Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller coming out this weekend.
Yep.
I'm like, what? Where did that come from?
Do you not follow Netflix?
I don't think I do.
Okay. Well, that would be why.
I don't. I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. I just wasn't.
Well, I follow Netflix and Netflix Film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember seeing a preview for it, and I was intrigued. Chris Hemsworth. I
mean, it's a 2 big stars. You see 2 names like that on a Netflix movie. You're like, well, it instantly piques your interest. But then you remember. Oh, this is Netflix, and their batting average for good movies is pretty low.
Yeah,
it's pretty low.
I mean, I don't know.
TV's a different story. TV, they got good TV, but movies, I don't know.
Gotcha. I was just gonna say that for Chris Hemsworth, like, I pretty much prefer him as Thor. I feel like, that's obviously
he's had a rough go of it in, like, the solo career outside of the MCU. None of his stuff really gets a lot of traction.
Yeah, I mean, he just, he really hammers Thor down.
He does.
Is that a good pun?
Nice, I got that. Just now.
But, and then, Miles Teller, I feel like he's a pretty good actor.
He's in my favorite movie of the entire 2010s.
Right, Whiplash. Yeah.
I always loved Miles Teller.
Like I said, I was intrigued. I didn't have super high expectations, but I thought that it might be decent. So I'm like, hey, let's give this a go. And if you've been around here long enough, you know that I like when a movie is under 2 hours, and this one meets that criteria.
Preferably 90 minutes.
Right.
But,
so yeah, I don't know. Do you want me to go first with my thoughts?
What was your thoughts?
So, just to give you like a little.
I got a synopsis right here. Do you want to read it?
Well,
it's right down here.
I think you should read it. Those are some kind of hard words.
The synopsis is 2 inmates form a connection while grappling with their past in a state-of-the-art penitentiary run by a brilliant visionary who experiments on his subjects with mind-altering drugs.
Okay.
So that's a very intriguing premise.
It is.
Very intriguing premise.
I knew just from the preview, they make Chris Hemsworth look kind of like a mad scientist.
That's what you sold it to me as. You're like, Chris Hemsworth's a mad scientist, so I'm picturing in my head his hair's all over the place, and he's like, he's pulling levers and stuff.
No, he's still, his very, no offense, but his very good-looking normal self.
He is.
No.
I know he is. You don't have to dance around it with me.
No mad scientist hair here, but I'm pretty sure that Netflix said it, that he was like a mad scientist. I mean, I'm sure we don't want to go into spoilers too much, but
no, we won't spoil anything. I think we can talk about this one without spoiling too much.
It was a pretty interesting, idea to, like you said in the plot or whatever. All of these people that are at this facility, they are, oh my gosh, criminals, right?
Yes.
They're on parole, right?
And that's where I think the film kind of failed for me a little bit.
Right.
Because that these people have done some things, that would cause them to have jail time.
It's like basically they went to this place instead of going to your normal prison.
Yeah, but it seems like it's not like really extreme. It seems like because our two leads, their crimes are horrible, but they're also accidental. So it's
Yeah,
not.
but I mean, they said it in the film that they were charged for,
They were charged
XYZ.
with manslaughter, but they were still accidental. So these aren't like sinister criminals that like have done evil on purpose. Is what I
Well,
mean.
I mean, as far as like the main characters go, we don't really know like
Yeah, we
everybody
don't
else
really
there,
know
but
anybody else. So that's where it becomes kind of confusing. It's like why these people and why this place?
well, it's because they agreed to it.
Okay.
They basically signed up to participate in this. But there's definitely some plot twist. I mean, I will say that.
But even with that, there's a lot of questions there because
Yeah.
do they offer that to everybody? Like, did they offer that to every criminal that they could sign up
Right.
to go to this place?
Right.
Or just
Yeah,
a select few? Was there a lottery? There's just some stuff that I would like them to have dug into a little bit more.
Right. Yeah. Like that. Like you said, that is going into the negatives. Like it's like a very cool idea, but they definitely like fell a little flat on just really executing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still feel like overall, it was pretty decent. It just didn't like hit a home run,
No, it didn't hit a home run. It's just it moved at a good pace. Like I was never really bored,
Right.
I guess, which is one positive thing I can say about it. Like
Right.
it kept me engaged. It was just I don't know, just a lot of things with the movie didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Like why Miles Teller was allowed to be back there with them while they were studying other
Right.
people.
And I mean, even his character questioned that though.
Yeah.
He was kind of like, like how come, we're able to like have this friendship or whatever. Like, like you said, it wasn't like super like structured and like, they're not behind like bars and stuff like that. So anyway, it was, like I said, the plot or the idea of what they were doing here, it had some holes in it.
Yeah.
And so that was, probably its biggest downfall. But I feel like just the idea, like just to briefly go into the whole using mind-altering drugs, like I thought that, like I love anything that's like that.
Yeah.
It was just really cool because like, I don't feel like this is a spoiler, but it's just like he had these different drugs that he was, working on. And they would do different things. And they basically had this like device that was put on their back, and they would, it was like an app on their phone. Like they could like monitor, the medication or whatever. And so they would just do all these experiments, and like they had one drug that would like make you basically fall in love.
Yeah.
And
I called it the super horny drug.
Right. Yeah. So they had one drug that would like make you like fall in love or like be super attracted to someone. They had one that would like make you go crazy, basically. Like it would make you just like very irritable and in pain and like basically torture you.
It's like enhancing like your different moods.
Yeah.
So.
And so that was really interesting to watch, and it like kind of gets you thinking a little bit, like, would you be up for trying that out? Like, Chris Hemsworth's character, he kept saying that he was doing it because he wanted to help people and stuff. But, you kind of find through the movie that he definitely has some, I don't know.
More sinister motivations.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Definitely not like, this perfect
more
little...
corrupt.
Yeah. So, and that was another thing that I had, the problem that I had with it is I wish they had gone into him a little bit more.
Yeah.
They like very briefly gave us like a little, like kind of a little backstory on him, but like not really. And so I wish that they would have like dove into just like him a little bit more and like why he was doing it. And
I mean, I don't need like a full origin story or nothing,
Right.
but like just a couple flashbacks here and there kind of explaining the place and like why they brought these people in.
Yeah.
There was just too much unanswered. And with this type of movie, I just felt like we needed more answers. It didn't work with so much mystery. And again, by the time we get to the end of it, they don't really answer anything. Like as far as I remembered, it's just it just kind of ends. And again, I'm not going to spoil anything. There is a conclusion, but it's like you still don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah. At the end of it at all.
So I don't know, what would you give this?
I think this is, it's a solid Netflix watch. I would recommend watching it if you're at home. It's something to watch. It'll kill 2 hours on the couch. It kind of played to me like a longer, not as good episode of Black Mirror or something.
Right, I heard someone compare it to that.
So if you like stuff like that, if you like these kind of sci-fi shows or movies, I would recommend giving it a watch. I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay.
I feel like that's generous for this movie. It's not bad. I think the performances are mostly good.
Right.
The direction's solid. It's got a killer soundtrack.
Oh yeah, you didn't even
It's got some
that.
80s stuff that Chris Hemsworth's playing throughout the movie.
Right, that was a nice touch for sure.
So
I don't think I've ever given a movie this score before on our channel, but I'm gonna give it a 3.25.
3.25. You're always going deep with the decimals. Also want to shout out either Journey Smollett was in this. She was in Birds of Prey, Lovecraft Country. So that's another notable actress that was in this. And everybody else I didn't really recognize from anything else.
Her character, I honestly didn't care for it.
They don't really even show her like. I feel like 90% of the movie she's not in it. She's like in it here and there, and then at the very end they want you to feel like very emotionally connected to her. Yeah. And it's like it just doesn't fit. It doesn't add up. Like I didn't care about her enough because the movie didn't do a good enough job of building her character up.
So 3.25. Like Ken said, I definitely recommend checking it out.
Check it out. It's something to watch on Netflix.
Yeah, it's not terrible. So.
But hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Like this video. Make sure you comment down below if you saw Spiderhead or if you're going to check it out based on our recommendation. Turn on those bell notifications. Follow us on Instagram. We got the link down below. See you guys later.
Bye.